Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and this is the second tutorial for how to create a chatbot. In the last video we saw about how to create a chatbot, what's a chatbot, dialogue flow, entities, intents, all. We must have watched that video before watching this video, so let's check that out before. So in the last video, I covered about intents, entities, and the different settings of this agent. Agent means a chatbot. So today we will be starting with this small talks. So let's figure out what the small talks is. Loading, loading. Yeah, it has loaded. So you must. It might be enable for you, something like this. First you must turn it on, and now we can customize this small talks. So these small talks are already pre-built phrases, as we saw those phrases. So who are you? So it must answer I am a chatbot, or it must answer chatbot, or it must answer a robot. They are random answers. Okay, so now let's save it up, and then let's ask the question, who are you? Chatbot, as you can see. Now let me again do the same. Who are you? Let's see what the answer comes. Chatbot. So it is giving random answers. Actually, I don't know why it is picking the between one only, but it might happen it will give the random answer only. There is no thing. So how old are you? So I can write 1 year old, 1 year old, or just a minute, old, or I can write secret. Now let's check. Let's save it up. And now let's ask it. How old are you? 1 year old. Or how old are you? If even if it's not giving the different answer, you can see in this one it was giving the second answer. In this one it gave the first answer. So you can see that it is picking out the answer randomly. Now you can see it gave the answer secret. Well, in the above one it gave 1 year old, right? So now you can completely do this one. It's a long thing, so I will not be doing it over here. Other question phrases and a lot. There are a lot of questions over here. You might completely fill them up, and always remember to save them up or export in your PC so that you don't have to lose your work. Okay. So once this is done, let's come back to pre-built agents. Now, as we were talking about the mega agent, so that's what mega agent does. Actually, as you can see, there are a lot of things: alarm, app management, banking, date, time, even this, that. So we can simply get it import. Like for example, let me choose. रुको. Yeah, FAQ. Very simple FAQ agent. No, let me choose something else. Jokes. Let me take this one. Import. The simple thing is to click on import, then it will prepare your agent type, new agent name, jokes, and I should take one, or else it might not do my, and don't want to do that thing to happen. So let me take this to, yeah, Jarvis dot yeah, whatever. So it might happen that it might not create my agent to say failed, because actually that FFN is not activated here. So yeah, adding. Yeah, I think it has started working. But in yours, it will completely work. Yeah, it has been created. I was not sure about it because FFN, my FFN was not there. So I was not completely sure, but I am sure now. So let's check it out what is there, because I am the first, I mean, I'm using this the first time. I have used that FAQ once. So let's explore this one first. Like jokes get follow up. Okay, tell me some jokes. These are the jokes which have means it has been added. So like when I write tell me a joke. Evening news is where they begin with good evening and they proceed to tell you why isn't it. I don't know if it is a joke or not, but you can add your own. I don't think that is a joke. Huh. So these are the jokes added by them. You can add yourself. And for example, I go to this. No, wait a minute. When you click on this, you get. I click on chat. Okay, just a minute. No, cancel. Let me first save this up because I don't have made any changes, but we should save it up. So I am on chat right now. So let me click on chat and its settings. Okay, so the settings have came, and now I would like to delete this agent. Okay, so first I have to delete this agent and then do the full complete version. So I will add that mega agent later by making a new complete agent where I will be making at the last a complete chatbot. So we will do that later. Before that, let's come to knowledge beta. It's a very important part, means the most important part of a chatbot. This error will come in your first page, so you should ignore this error for once and you must go to chat. Knowledge contains beta feature enable whatever it is. So you must go to the chat and chat settings. Wait for it to open, it takes a lot of time. Then enable beta feature, you can see this option. So let's enable it. It is free of cost, you don't need to purchase anything, just enable it. Oh no, save it. Yeah, yeah, it's loading. I've changed the complete setting, that's why while making setting changes it takes a lot of time. So as you can see, it has been out because I have enabled this. So you can again change it, but I would like this one only. So let's come to knowledge beta now. Now it will open 100% guaranteed because now you have enabled those beta features. Actually, what those beta features are, let me check. Actually, these better features are for professionals. Means I don't want to say that you might not be able to use it, but actually they have made like if someone is trying to make it for the first time, they might use the other things, and once they are done with it, means become a expert in this, they can enable this better features and do whatever they want because they might change the settings or something that might create some problem in their PC. So that's why they have not enabled this beta feature. And this beta feature not only enables these features but also creates an API which you can use it everywhere you want, like Google Assistant is there, it might be having a API. So that's how it works, and it has created an API and knowledge base. So first of all, adjust knowledge result preference. So like if you're talking about Charles Babbage, a known personality, so we can keep this to weaker. So what will happen, so let me explain this later. First, keep it to 100% the stronger. It will. I will tell you why we have kept it stronger, but for now, just keep it 100%. I will tell you why it is so. So you have to click on that, or you can go over there. There was a place created knowledge base. So let's name it as Charles Babbage only. I gave you example. So Charles, Babbage. Sorry, there must should be no gaps. So cancel underscore and save. What happened? Yeah, it's working. It's completely done. Knowledge base saved. Now, what happens is this knowledge base, for example, you want to write about Charles Babbage. Then you have to create many intents. One intent for when was his birth date, one intent for where he studied, one intent for his death time, one intent for his brothers and siblings. So it might take a lot of time. So what can you do? You can create a knowledge base. So what should you do is first of all go to the knowledge base. Sorry, I'm spelling the base as wrong. So go to the knowledge base and click on this create knowledge base. I have already created, so I will click on this. Okay, and we will upload a Excel sheet in this. So what will happen, let me now I will tell you what will happen. So first of all, now after this no knowledge document has been created, so create on this one, click the first one. Now you have to, for now, let's fill up the other things. Document name we can do later. FAQ or extractive question answering. That way, that I will also tell you what they are for. Choose it for FAQ right now. Then mime type. It is CVS or HTML. We will choose it to CVS, and then I will upload it from my PC. So let's select a file. I already do have one made, and I will even tell you how to do this part. Actually, whenever you took at CVS, it takes a lot of time. So it is working on it. It is picking up the CVS file, but if it has not found, I think so. So I have to find, yeah, Charles Babbage Excel, Microsoft Excel. Just a minute, let me see. Yeah, now I think this one was the one. Yep, it is the one. Open and then copy it. And now I will explain you what it is for. So first of all, let me open that file which I have pasted over here .cvs. So actually, first of all, if I want to write about Charles Babbage, okay, so I will open the MS Word, Excel, or whatever you are using, your whatever means what do we say, software you are using. You open that for making Excel sheets. Okay, so once you have opened that Excel sheet, you have to start writing questions. Okay, you have to start writing questions. Like just a minute, this CVS format, you know that takes a lot of time to open. So let's wait for a while. What happened? Wait. Actually, I think it has some more questions expected than that. So till then, I will explain the part over here. Actually, what happens is this is actually, see, this is an Excel sheet, and we all know how does an Excel sheet looks. It is something like questions here means boxes, A box, B box, C box, 3 D box, something like that, right? So first of all, it will I have opened this one, and it is opening. It is a CVS file. Huh. So once it has been opened, what you have to do is to write work questions like this. Who was Charles Babbage? Who was this? Who was this? Who was this? Where did Charles Babbage born? You have to write questions like these. Like I have already made one because it might take a time. So in the A section, I have written question. Who was Charles Babbage? And the answer in the BC or whatever you want. Charles Babbage was an English mathematician, mechanical engineer, and pioneer computist scientist. And the second question, when was Charles Babbage born? And the complete questions, 10 questions I have written. Okay, so after that I will go to file. I will upload this in the description if you want. I will go to files and then go to save as. Actually it is a CVS file already, so it's a CVS file already, but you might get an Excel sheet one. So what you have to do is that search over here. There will be two CVS CSV, sorry, I meant CVS, no CSV. There is some confusion over here. So you might not take MS DOS nor Macintosh. You must take this one, comma delimited, this one. Choose this one and save it. I'm not saving it because it is already saved and it takes a lot of space off, means this Excel one CVS. So once you are done with it, what will happen is that now the computer will pick up the questions and answer from this CVS file. Now I am uploading it, right? I am uploading it in this. So what will happen, it will pick up the question, who was Charles Babbage. Whenever I will ask the question, it will give me the answer according to it. So now you don't want to create separate intents for it. So what you will do now, I am going to explain why we took it to 100% strongest. Actually, if I took 0, then computer will go to website, its own website if Google has created, and it will search things and give you the answer. Charles Babbage is a known personality. You can keep it to if you keep it to around 0. 0.5 or something, then also you will get the answer. But if you want to create like HDFC Bank or any other bank should have taken 100%, because at that time when it was made, no one was knowing it. So it should pick up all the questions from that file only. And to get the correct answer, I have done it to 100% strongest. Okay, now let's come to what this FAQ is for. So FAQ means frequently asked question, and EQA method, extracted question answering, means कि, that this file, this thing is not known by much of the people. So take answer deeply from it. Okay, so Charles Babbage is a known personality, so I can choose this one. Or even if I choose extractive question answering, then I will not get that CVS. I will get these three only, and it might create a confusion. So we should always take frequently asked question, because this way also the thing works. Okay, okay. So actually we are taking CVS because only HTML and CVS is present over there. So for HTML there's a complete website tutorial. So we have to do that and then make us. That's why we have taken this to as CVS. Now data source, where should it pick up from? So we have uploaded from our computer, and make sure that the spelling of this guy is same as the document name, or else it will fail and you have to try, retry. And also make sure that there are no space gaps. Okay, you don't need to tick this one because if you do any other selection, then it will enable automatic download. If you go to file on cloud, I am not going over there. So you understood that's why we are picking this up, and now you don't want to create separate intents. You can easily get your information from here. So now let me create it up. It will take a little time while creating itself. Working. As you can see, it is working. So it might happen that it might get cancelled due to some reasons, because actually as you can see dialog flow CX is now live and etc. So it might get cancelled, don't worry about it. It might get cancelled the first time because it has happened a lot of time to me. But here it has succeeded. So once it is done, the only thing left is add response, because without a response you are not going to get the answer. So now let's save it. Mhm. Now let's ask, who was Charles Babbage? Who was Charles Babbage? The question mark also. Charles Babbage was it has shown the complete history without making an intent. That is the use of this. Now, if I write Charles Babbage only, let's see what happens then. Yeah, it gave me the answer. Now let's ask Charles Babbage death. I think I wrote some other question. What is the dead date of Charles Babbage? Let's test it. Charles Babbage death. Oh, it gave the answer. Charles Babbage died on this. So as you can see, it is giving us the answer. Now let's try voice also. Charles Babbage death. Oh, let me allow it. Charles Babbage death. Charles Babbage death. Oh, it is some other function. We will be using it while creating the app. So let's remove it for now. So we got the answer. This was the thing. So we can also upload new documents if you want. So it's very easy creating these such documents and uploading them over here. So I will resave it. So I think it must be have saved. So this was all about creating this, but still there's something left, like training. These validation history and analytics are not needed until you are selling this to someone, or making it live or selling it or something like that. So we will not be covering that. And here is the training. Who are you? Request for no match. Date today. Hello hi. It will show you the complete history, like in the last tutorial which was we did on 4th February was here. Now, like say, you can upload user input to training tool in one txt file, one line per phrase, or in a zip archive to multiple up to 10 a text file, a single text file, or unpacked whatever it is. So we can simply can do is that we can choose a file. You must read it before if you're doing it first time, or else I am telling also. So I have not created such any document, and I am not having that such document anything like now also. Let me check. Let me create a simple document on it for it. What's the problem?